Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I used my great uncle James's version of the Christian Bible. You might know it as the King James version. and it became the book of Zion, the prophecy of Israel. And in order to publish it legally, I had to write the commentary, Potsmoker's Bible. Today I'm reading from the 15th, 15th chapter? 16th chapter of the Book of Zion, of Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 13th chapter of the Book of Zion. The chapter is called Woe to Them, and it goes like this. This chapter is about the people and the governments and the society that they have created. The Christian doctrine of Jesus Christ as scapegoat that allows sinners to be forgiven without suffering the consequences of their actions has created a society that is in effect heartless. The governments are pure evil. This society is soulless. Our government from the beginning, I'm talking about the USA here, has been based on a secret society that has taken sin to a whole new level. They are elitists who enslave the rest of us. Then they blame their evil deeds on the Zionites, who they fear above all else. The USA is the creator of the war on drugs. It is responsible for the current society that we live in. Due to the combined beliefs of Christians and the elites that appears Christian, our world is undergoing a mass extinction event. Our world has been strip mined and polluted to the extent that we have changed our climate. The Christians are responsible. They created the elite that rule this society. But their false God, Jesus Christ, can't save them. He died, but he never existed. Jesus died 2020 years ago. And like it or not, in the real world, everyone has to pay for their wrongdoings. The gray, the true gods of the human race, are very angry with the elite and the Christians. They will be held accountable for every species that has been killed. They will have to pay restitution to the Zionites for their genocidal warfare against the Gray's children. No one can sin without paying for it in the end. The Christians and the elite will suffer for all of their sins. My people will be safe in the mountains on the high ground. So the society that hates us will be on the low ground when the waters rise. The world will not be flooded like in Noah's times, but the waters are rising. Those on the sea level are going to be refugees with nowhere to go. The middle ground will become a hellhole, overcrowded, undersupplied. Those who created global warming will suffer global warming. The foolish people who created this society have followed the elite down the path of pure ego. The governments of Earth have known since the 1940s that the gray are the true gods here on Earth, and that the gray have offered to advance our society to their level, but only if the elite give up their power and their money. So instead of recreating society and making everyone equal, the governments decided to keep their power and their money. But in order to do that, they had to keep my people from becoming a problem. Our telepathy makes us truly powerful. We can make contact with the gray and create a just society. The gray offered, the very just society that the gray offered humanity. Our society cannot be sustained. The elite and the Christians that sponsor them somehow think that the earth is theirs to exploit. They don't care that they have destroyed their children's world. They go on using and destroying every resource on the planet as if the earth will provide forever. Or perhaps all they care about is their own lifespan. This society is doomed. Now, 70 years or so after the arrival of the Gray warned all of the problems the Gray warned the governments about are happening. Things will continue to get worse. But the people of Zion and Israel will be safe. The rest of the population will suffer. The sea level will rise about 25 feet. So the land mass above sea level will shrink drastically. This didn't have to happen. 70 years ago, the human race got screwed by the elite. So while my people are safe and sound in Zion and other mountain countries, the rest of society will not be so lucky. The gray will not save them. Humans have proven themselves to be cruel and self-centered. They believe lies and don't bother to consider what they are doing to the world they live on. So the gray will only provide for the good people who choose to believe in them. The governments chose to retain their power and control. But to keep it, they had to suppress all knowledge of the gray. The UFO phenomena had to be treated as if it wasn't real. All proof of alien contact had to be eliminated. So the government created the Men in Black. As long as the gray have no human contact, the elite remained in control. But the gray outsmarted them. They used the greed and power hunger of the humans against them. They inspired the prohibition of drugs and let the elite create the gray's children for them. The ego trip and wealth acquired by theft through laws against drug use was irresistible to the elite. So, the elite fell into the trap set by the Gray. They enacted unjust laws, which was a direct violation of the Constitution, in order to oppress an innocent people, and in so doing, they created the very people with the abilities to destroy them. Now the trap is sprung. The elite are going down. The Gray have been patiently waiting for events to play out. Global warming will set things right. The people who created it will suffer as a result. The cruel treatment of the poor and the needy by the elite, along with the injustice of the war on drugs, will set the stage for a revolution. That is what the Gray are waiting for. You see, this is our world. The Gray have no intention of ruling over us. We must do our own work. We must take a stand against society ourselves. We, the poor, the needy, the oppressed, we must say enough is enough. We must use the knowledge and true power given to us by the Gray to free ourselves. The prophecy promises us that they, the Gray, will come when we gather in our tents and call upon them. They will come to our aid. They will be the judge between the governments and the drug users. They will also see to it that we are given what they awarded us at trial. They will protect us from our enemies as we go to our new home. If you're wondering if you're one of the elite or one of the good, ask yourself, do I have money in the bank when I deposit my paycheck? If you always do, you might be an elitist. Do you look down on all who have less than you? You might be an elitist. If you might want to rethink the war on drugs, because if you think it's okay to decide for me how I choose to live my life, then you are an elitist. Once the Gray arrive, everyone will have to choose a side. The Gray will save all those who are Zionite. They will save the Israelites. They will save the poor and the needy. They will save all who call upon them as Gray, or the God of Abraham. But everyone who chooses the Gray will have to follow the Gray way. Everyone else is on their own. Then, when the Gray come, the people of earth will have to choose between the Gray way or the human way. Amos 5:7-15 begins this chapter, but I'm going to start that next time because, of course, I'm getting to the point where I'm out of time. So, until then, may the Gray watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your happiness and pursue it. Make that your life's work. That'll help to alleviate your suffering. If you use drugs, stay happy and I, my friend. You have every right and reason to. Just ask God. Know that I love each and every one of you. Stay safe. See you later. because I'll never say goodbye.